All right, guys, we are back. Transfer Talk, Transfer Daily. God, why do I keep calling it Transfer Talk? But Transfer Daily, episode 7. Guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. I'm going to reduce the goal today. 50 likes. We did not hit yesterday's goal of 100 likes. We are about 70 something. Guys, go back and like the videos. If you missed the previous episodes, go back and check them out. No two episodes are the same. So go check out the old episodes, follow the series, and we're going to keep this thing going. You know, there's been a special transfer window open early June to accommodate the clubs that are going to participate in the Club World Cup. So that's why we're getting so many early transfers being done. You know, teams like Manchester City, you know, getting their transfer business done, you know, Real Madrid, and the clubs that are going to participate in the FIFA Club World Cup. Liverpool won't be in the FIFA Club World Cup, so they don't really have to haste their transfers, but they have, you know, completed Frimpong, and they, you know, lining up a few more in Kirkes and Florian Wirtz. So, yeah, let's get into it, guys. I don't have as many as I did for the previous episode, but I still do have quite a lot. So this one is a strange one, though. This one is indeed a strange one. I've never seen anything like this, but Nottingham Forest have made a triple deal. A deal including 3 players from Botafogo in the Brazilian League. They signed Igor Jesus, Jair, and Cuiabano. And I did see a post where it said, you know, where the players are playing. I think they're like young defenders, if I'm not mistaken. But don't take my word for it. Go do your own research. I should have done the research, but this is transfers. We're talking transfers. We're not going to get too deep, you know, into everything. But a triple deal made for 3 young players from Brazil, from Botafogo, going up to Nottingham Forest. I don't know if these players are going to be part of the Forest team that are going to participate in, I think they qualified for Conference League next season, or if they're going to just loan them back out or loan them elsewhere. We shall see. So, Luis Diaz, big one, guys. I know the Liverpool fans tune in, but Luis Diaz, it's been said that Liverpool rejected Barcelona's approach for Luis Diaz. You know, in previous episodes, I spoke about how Luis Diaz has been linked with a move to Barcelona. I think Al Nassr in the Saudi Arabian League, Bayern Munich, and of course PSG. He's a quality player, 28 years old. He's been prolific since he signed for Liverpool about 3 years ago, and you know, he's a highly sorted player. Colombian international, very key for his national team as well. And Luis Diaz camp said that they are talking to clubs, seeing that he has 2 years left on his contract, and this is about the time when, you know, players are going to look to either negotiate a new deal with their current club or look to start, you know, packing up bags and moving, relocating somewhere else. Luis Diaz said that he is willing to sign a new deal at Liverpool, you know, probably like a 2-year extension, you know, improved salary and, you know, so on and so forth. He is open to signing a new deal with Liverpool because the club treated him well and he's enjoyed his time with the Reds. So, but he said they are talking to various clubs. So let's say Bayern Munich or Inter or whoever, you know, PSG come in and they have a better deal than he has at Liverpool. He might just, you know, take that deal and, you know, keep it moving, because he did this thing at Liverpool, and this is a career. You know, you don't have to stay one place. You're not obligated to be at one club. You could keep it moving. You know what I mean? So let's see how that one plays out, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below on this Luis Diaz situation. Tom Kenny, Fulham's captain, is out of contract, and he is linked with a move to progressive club Wrexham. The Welsh club has been climbing up the football pyramid over the years, and they are now in the championship. So Wrexham are looking to beef up their squad, you know, gather some experienced players so that they can get promoted to the Premier League. That would be like one of the greatest stories, man. You know what I mean? You know, and it's been highly publicized as well, seeing that Ryan Reynolds is, you know, at the forefront of that club and all. So let's see if Tom Cairney signs a new deal at Fulham. It's been said that Fulham did offer him a new deal. So let's see if he's going to choose to stay at Fulham or if he's going to go to Wrexham. What would I do at 34 years old? I might actually go to Wrexham, go down in the Championship, and try to see if I could, you know, make history and join the fairy tale with, you know, Wrexham, because Fulham, been there, done that, you know what I mean? They've enjoyed a few years in the league and all, and, you know, maybe he would want to continue being part of that, but still, you know, a new adventure is always more exciting. This one is big. This one is big. Brian Mbuemo from Brentford to Manchester United. Before it was said that, before news broke that Brentford rejected Man United's first bid, it you know, there were talks that Brian Mbuemo came out and said that he doesn't want to go anywhere else but United, and he wants 250k a week. I'm talking about £250,000 a week salary, which is said to be 5 times his current salary at Brentford. So if you do the math, he's making about 50k a week at Brentford. But they are interested in him. Man United tabled a 65 million euro bid, which includes add-ons and everything, but Brentford rejected the bid. Brentford wants the same amount of money that Man United paid for Matheus Cunha, which is about 74 million euros, including the whole package. So Brentford are going to play hardball here until they get their man. That's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of money to pay for those two players. But at the same time, they're good players. They're proven in the Premier League. They score goals. And, you know, you're not buying hope there. You're buying, you know, you're buying proof that these players, you know, are proven in the league and they could give you results. And Man United, they are basically dying for results, because even though they've been making finals, they haven't got really close to winning the Premier League or getting back to their old or their past glory. So this one should happen, but it's only a matter of time. Brentford are playing hardball. Mbuemo should be a Manchester United player come next season. Next up, we have Nuno Tavares, the Portuguese left back, who was on loan at Lazio from Arsenal, and Lazio has made his loan deal permanent for 9 million euros. Guys, I don't know if you remember, a couple years ago I put out this video of Nuno Tavares kissing his dog. So disgusting, man. And I mean, he was French kissing the dog. Ew, god damn. Anyways, let's keep it moving, man. 19-year-old Dutch left back Joel Hato is said to be on the move. Chelsea is linked with the talented left back, and it's said to be a deal worth £40 million. So he is a Dutch international. I haven't been watching a lot of international football, guys. I must admit, since the World Cup, well, since 2023, I just stopped watching international football. So for the last 2 years, I have not been watching international football. The reason is I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with my life. You know, I have a lot going on. I have a lot of bills to pay. I got a lot of responsibilities. I cannot keep up with watching Premier League football from Friday to Monday, right? Hear this, right? Friday, there's games on Friday, right? Let me start on Friday. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start on Friday. There might be one game on Friday in the Premier League. I might watch that, right? Then there's a Saturday game, Sunday games, and there's one game on Monday. You see? Then Tuesday, there's Champions League. Wednesday, there's Champions League. Thursday, there's Europa League. So you have football every day. How am I supposed to keep up with that? And then when the international break comes around, you say, oh, God, I got a break from club football. Then you got to cover the international games, and it's like, it's just overload. So It's like these transfers. I'm only talking about the Premier League transfers. That's all. I'm not talking about everything. I should make a video. I think I should whip up a video to talk about some of the transfers outside of the Premier League that has been completed. I think I'm going to do that. But so far, I'm just covering the Premier League just because of that reason. Anyways, let's run through these other transfers here. I just have some rumors. Players being linked to clubs. Mark Guehi, the Crystal Palace captain, he's been linked to the move to Chelsea and Newcastle since January. And let's see if he's going to make a move this summer. Victor Gyökeres, the news, it's still hot, but Fabrizio Romano ain't talking about it. No one else is really talking about it. It's kind of quiet right now. Whatever business is being done quietly. And the sporting man, the Swedish international, is heavily linked with a move to Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Right about now, if I'm United, I'm bringing in Gyökeres, Mbuemo, and Cunha. That's my front three right there. You see what I'm saying? Xerxes could be a backup. I'm just saying, that's what I would do. I'll spend the money. I'll sell players to try to bring it, sell Garnacho. Sell who you got to sell. Sell who are surplus to requirement. Bam, bring in those players. You're bound to get goals. Of course, you got to straighten the other parts of the field. But still, there's players like Mason Mount there. He could rekindle his form. They bought in Ugarte. So there's players. They bought in that left back, The left back is a quality, he's quality. There's Dallo still there. United got players. Bruno Fernandes, they got players. It's just that they need to get things right. And I'm saying this as a football fan, not a Man City fan. I'm just saying this as a football fan. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Let's see where Victor Gyökeres ends up. Listen, this transfer thing is fun because the rumors come out. You talk about the rumors. And then when the deals are finally made, you could say, yeah, this is done. The deal is done. It's sealed. It's signed. Players going to do their medical. And they're now, part of such and such team. And in that case, Tijani Reinders, I talked about this one yesterday, but he would have his medical at Manchester City this coming Sunday as he makes his move from AC Milan to City for 70 million euros, the entire package, including add-ons and so on and so forth. And with that being said, guys, the fact that Tijani Reinders is completed and Man City, their interest in Ryan Cherky is sizzling right now. They've made their first approach, and it said that the deal is going to be worth, upwards of a little bit over 30 million euros. That's cheap because the internet, the Twitter, the world, the football world is buzzing right now because of that game between Spain and France that finished in a 5-4 thriller. And when Cherky came on, oh man, he was an absolute fire. Saw a little bit of highlights and that goal he scored, oh man, just a glimpse of things to come. Just a glimpse of things to come. Florian Wirtz did score in the game yesterday against Portugal. So the Liverpool fans are getting a glimpse of what, what's to come in terms of Florian Wirtz. He looked very commanding in the midfield. But Cherky, this guy is nice. He's two-footed. He's good, really good dribbler, really good passer. The vision is supreme, out of this world. And, he got that low center of gravity as well. Listen, man, City are going to get a hell of a player. And he did already agree terms with Man City. And he hinted at where he would end up, next season, a Manchester City player. So, Tijani Reinders sealed. Ryan Cherky soon to be done. And done. Announced. Here we go. Ryan Ait-Nouri. Wolves to Manchester City. A 40 million euro package. The medical will be held on Saturday. And Tijani Reinders, Ryan Cherky, not Ryan Cherky, but Tijani Reinders and Ryan Ait-Nouri, those deals will be wrapped up in time for the FIFA Club World Cup. Hopefully, Man City could get the Cherky deal done for the World Cup as well. Because that would be nice. That would be really, really nice. So, City, didn't, well, let's say Kevin De Bruyne left the club, a legend. He's probably going to get a statue and everything. Jack Grealish is rumored to be on his way out. So if Grealish leaves, you have Reinders and you have Cherky coming in to replace them. You see what I mean? City needed a left back because Sergi Gomez, he was a left back, and I think we sold him. I forgot he was a City player. It's like he's like distant memory. And the business City are doing are just really, really good business, man. You see what I'm saying? Really, really good business. So let's see how this one plays out, and let's see if Man City will make any more signings for the weeks to come. City was linked with a move with Morgan Gibbs-White, but I don't think that one's going to happen. I think Morgan Gibbs-White was just on the list in case they didn't get Reinders or they didn't get their man Cherky. So, and Morgan Gibbs-White, I think, he's going to be worth, Nottingham Forest won't want to let him go for nothing less than about 80 million pounds or 75 million. Let's say about 70 million pounds. And I don't think he's worth all that money. Good player, but not worth it. So, next up, guys, with the 3 City deals being almost done, City also linked with Valentino Livramento. That one is going to be very expensive because Newcastle actually do not want to dispense off the player. They want to hold on to their man, and they want to play hardball. So if Man City ought to get that deal done, they might have to include a player or something. You know what I mean? Something got to get done. Maybe send Grealish. Maybe sell Grealish, sell Grealish to Newcastle, get Livramento, do some type of swap deal or something. I know they're 2 different positions, but still, you know what I mean? I definitely could see Grealish playing for Newcastle. Think about it, guys. Just picture it. Going back to Aston Villa would be kind of boring, in my opinion. So, next up, guys, we have a left winger, 18-year-old left winger, and talking about Newcastle, Antonito Cordero. He moves from Malaga to Newcastle on a free, and they'll most likely loan him back out. I don't know where he's going to get loaned out to, but he's going to get loaned back out. So, Antonito Cordero. Remember the name, 18-year-old. So, 22-year-old Nathan Butler Oyedeji leaves Arsenal to become a free agent. He made 2 appearances for the Gunners, 1 in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League, but about, under 10 minutes combined. He's going to see if he could spread his wings. He's 22 years old, you know what I mean? He should have already made his mark, but, he went out on a few loan moves. I think one to Cheltenham Town and another one, can't remember off the top, but he's going to look to see if he could, get his career going. And I think he should try to get a move to the Dutch League or the Belgian League. That he will definitely develop over there. So, guys, let's keep this thing going. Miller's Kirkes from Bournemouth to Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano has been saying that the talks are still going. Fans and, alike would have to be patient with this whole deal because it's not just, 1, 2, 3. There's no need for a rush. The player already said yes to Liverpool, so they're working out and ironing out the chinks. So we'll stay tuned when it comes to Milos Kerkez and his move to Liverpool. Also, Florian Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool. It's gone a bit quiet for the last few days, but I think it's the same as the Milos Kerkez deal. They just try to work something out. Or who knows, maybe they'll come out and say the deal collapsed and he's going to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know, because Bayer Leverkusen want 150 million pounds for a total package for Wirtz. That's a lot of money. He'll become the most expensive Premier League player of all time, beating out Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo, Jack Grealish, all these dudes. Is it going to happen? Let's just wait and see. And guys, to land the plane, Kepa Arrizabalaga, the Chelsea goalkeeper and Spanish goalkeeper, have been linked to the move to Arsenal. He could become Arsenal's backup goalkeeper behind Raya. And I think Raya was actually linked with a move to Real Madrid. So let's see what happens. But Kepa to Arsenal, the release clause is said to be only £5 million. That is insane. Chelsea paid 80 million euros back in 2018 for this player. It's been 7 years since Kepa joined Chelsea. It's been a long time. He flopped at Chelsea, of course. He went to Real Madrid. He went to Bournemouth. And I probably missed the club that he went to, but he's flopped. He's flip-flopped at Chelsea, and they're ready to part ways. 5 million, guys. Arsenal are going to jump on it, I'm pretty sure. And Kepa is probably going to be the cup goalkeeper. And who knows? Arteta is kind of weird, you know. They had Ramsdale there. He could have been the cup goalkeeper. And Ramsdale didn't do anything wrong. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy, man. Arsenal brought in Raya as an upgrade to Ramsdale when Ramsdale didn't put a foot wrong. He didn't put a foot wrong. It's just that he's not that good with his feet. So they brought in Raya to help their playing from the back, player from the back. And Arsenal still came second. Still have not won a single trophy with the move. Don't make any sense. But guys, you still managed to get 21 minutes out of this video. That's crazy. I like to talk. I guess I like to talk, right? But we got a lot covered. And, you know, episode 8 is coming up tomorrow. I have to start gathering information for episode 8. You know, it was kind of scampy for episode 7. But I still got it done. So, guys, tune in. So, thanks a lot for tuning in to yet another one. Like the video if you haven't yet done. So let me know your thoughts down below. Guys, let me know some transfers you want to hear me talk about down below, man. You know what I mean? I know you guys probably have some sources that I don't have, so talk to me down below, okay? I know I'm missing some transfers. I can't cover everything, but I've covered a lot. So, like the video if you haven't yet done. So subscribe if you're new. And until next time, from your boy Dom, peace out. Rich Squad. We talk soon, all right?